Research. That's what we're looking at today. And if you're watching this video, congratulations. You're about to embark on a wonderful journey of educating yourself and not being that guy that's talking about something that they know nothing about. We're going to go through a process of just education and discovery, which is really exciting. So we're going to take a look at research projects and what I have outlined for you. Just as a general overview. So first thing I'm going to point out is mrrestad.com. This is going to be like your home page for research. And to get to our research page, hover over Spring Units, and you can either click on this Research Projects button, and this will kind of give you a brief overview of what we're doing and why we're doing it. And then I've got a couple links down here, or you can go to the drop-down menu, Research Projects, and let's start with choosing a topic. And so I'm going to ask that you read this page, but as a general overview, we're going to spend about 6 weeks on research where we're going to select and educate ourselves on a current issue that's going on in the world today. And that's going to be pretty open-ended. There's going to be some criteria to what we can select. As you can see, that we're going to need to represent multiple sides of this issue. So it has to be sort of a controversial issue. And then ultimately, we're going to be creating our own opinion after researching and understanding many perspectives on an idea. We get to be a participant in this conversation then too. So as part of this research project, you will submit a research proposal. You will find and read at least 4 credible sources, examining 2 sides of your topics, so at least 4 sources. We're going to build an annotated works cited. We're going to outline our paper, and we're going to write a 4 to 8 page research paper using MLA format. Notice I have a link there. So in terms of picking an issue, here are our criteria. Number 1, it has to have multiple perspectives. So for an example, a topic that would work would be like, should video games be more censored? I don't know. Or like, what are the effects of violence in video games on teenagers or adolescents? There's a good research topic. That's something that's probably controversial. What's not a multiple perspective topic is geckos, right? Geckos are awesome. End of story. Boom. Next topic, right? There's no controversy there. So you've got to pick something that is viewable from multiple sides. And this also has to be researchable in a specific arena. Or I'm going to ask you that you research in terms of just general internet searches, so we can practice finding credible sources on the wide open web. And it also has to be found in our research databases, which I'll go through and explain how you access those. I'll make a separate video on how you use those. And so an example of something that has multiple perspectives, but maybe is not researchable in an academic way would be like, is Tom Brady or Drew Brees a better quarterback? It's arguable. There's a lot of perspectives on it. In terms of academic research, probably not. There are a couple of topics that you can't research. One of them is gun control, and that's just because that is my example paper that I give you and walk you through. So you can't use that because I've already written that paper. You can't do anything that's related to alcohol or drugs. I really don't like fielding those phone calls from parents, which is like, hey, why is Sally doing a weed paper in your class, Mr. Restad? I've gotten that call before. I'm not going to get it again. And then the last one you can't do is abortion. That one's just, I've let students do it for about 5 years. And because you're having to represent multiple perspectives objectively without your own opinion, it's really hard. Even for like an academic, to present both sides of the abortion issue, to truly understand, here's what this side is arguing, here's what this side is arguing, without putting your own opinion into it. I just haven't seen success in that one, so that one's off the table too. Not that you shouldn't have opinions about any of these things. You definitely should, just not for this particular research paper. So some ideas of helping you find a current topic of what you might want to do. Take a look at the news. I have a whole bunch of things posted here today that, look at some of these news sources, seeing what's going on in the world today, and see if you can formulate something that interests you, that you want to write about and learn about. Some common topics I have listed down here. These are topics that I've seen students research in the past and have great success in. Anything from like immigration to minimum wage to solutions to poverty. Any of those things could be great. There are controversial issues. There's a lot of different ways to look at any of these issues. So those would be solid for you to do. All right. Next thing I'll point out is going to be this research resources page. So on Spring Units, research projects, research resources. And this will kind of walk you through step by step what you need to do and how you need to do it. Going everywhere from like, here's how I research and take notes. Here's how I put together citations for my Works Cited page. And notice how many videos I have. That's great. And then like, how do I walk through an annotated Works Cited? How do I create an outline? And then how do I write the pieces of my paper and edit and revise everything? So make sure you're looking at these and using them, at these resources as you're going through it. All right. Holler at me with questions, folks. Good luck.